Is it recording now?
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the show.
Yes.
Movies with the homies.
Movies
With the homies.
Ah.
E, ooh.
Pokemon first
Pokemon first?
or the Mummy?
Not the first, but the second. But
2000.
but, but also one. Because it's the power of one. Pokemon movie 2000. The power of one.
Is that the full? Wait, is that actually the full title of it? Actually,
Maybe, I don't know. They mentioned the power of one. At least the English version did. At least the English version did.
Pokemon 2000. Let's see.
Unga Bunga.
So, let's see.
Not as scary would it be to be chased by a pack of hyenas?
It's called Pokemon the Movie 2000. That's all. But the literal meaning in Japanese is Pocket Monsters the Movie, The Phantom Pokemon, Lugia's Explosive Birth.
Well, long title.
Yep.
How was his birth? He's already born.
I don't know. It just says literal meaning.
Weird.
It's one of those things where like, this is the literal meaning, but we gotta like, translate to make it make sense. But in
What's
American
what I
standpoint,
said? We're watching the Pokemon movie. Defense of Pokemon Lugia's birth.
some shit.
Bursting birth. Whatever it was. Bursting birth. Like,
Lugia's Explosive Birth, The Phantom Pokemon, Pokemon Monsters the Birth.
Supposed to birth. Can you imagine? Oh, wouldn't that be painful for a lady? It just explodes and the Lugia baby pops out. Ah! Just
I mean, I'm pretty, yeah.
the ocean splooged out Lugia.
I hate Pokemon now.
Why? I hate the strong word, man.
I'm a tail and you're Julian.
Yeah, I know that. Introductions aside, welcome back, everybody.
Pokemon 2000, the movie. 1999. Another movie. Another old childhood movie.
Watch the English dub, not the Japanese dub. So, yeah.
At this point, I wish we could have just watched it in Japanese just to see how vastly different it is.
I'm imagining after the movie we did watch a little bit of the Japanese version, and the lines, the context are very different.
Because at the end of the movie they have the whole like extra like funny comedic lines for Team Rocket. James and Jess were saying, "Are we the good guys? Yeah, but let us go get more money, and that's bad." And, all that stuff.
Yeah. That was not in the Japanese version at all. All they did was cheer at the end, like, yeah. And that was it.
They're like, "Oh, so we're the good guys now." Oh, that's true. Yay! And then that's it.
Right. That was it. But the American version, they added a lot more lines to it, I guess. Trying to be funny.
I get it. It's the audience. What do you think of it though? Watching it after like how many years?
I think it's pretty good. I think it holds up. It feels like a finale, if anything. It feels like a finale. You know what I mean?
It feels more fleshed out, or like more.
Yeah, they have a direction. They have an actual idea what they want. I mean, the actual direction.
Versus Mewtwo.
Right?
Mewtwo felt like a OVA special. This one felt like an actual like, what if Pokemon suddenly one, this is the end of the Pokemon. They don't want to make it anymore, and then boom, they just release this and it makes sense.
Right? Yeah. And by the way, this movie's about Lugia, and Lugia is one of my favorite legendaries growing up as a kid. Like, it's such a cool Pokemon. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What I don't get is, I think we're probably beating the horse with this. Is that like why wasn't Ho-Oh in the picture for this whole movie?
Oh yeah,
maybe too many mascot characters, or just because there's Pokemon Gold and Silver, which came out around the same year this came out, actually.
Right.
So where's Ho at?
Lugia was a huge promotion for Johto.
Where's Ho at?
Yeah. Well, why wasn't there ever a movie about Ho Ho? You know, the mascot in gold version, arguably everyone's favorite color. You know what I mean? On some level,
Yeah.
gold. All right, Ho Ho, the first Pokemon Ash saw on the first episode of Pokemon. Well, come that never had a movie. Even in the final season of Pokemon, well, starring Ash and Pokemon Journeys, Ho Ho wasn't even like it wasn't a big part of the last season. I thought the journey would end with him meeting Ho Ho again or catching it on some level.
You
But
know,
no,
what the messed up part is that even the legendary dogs from Johto got their own movie, which was I
yeah,
think
yeah, but they were brought to life by Ho Ho, so why wasn't Ho Ho part of that movie?
I just made a face at Julian going, "What the fuck?" Thinking about it.
I thought each introduction of the legendary dogs in the show and movies were gonna lead up to Ho Ho making in like a grand appearance for the movies. I mean,
And was it Entei was in the movie for Pokemon 3, right?
yeah,
And
yeah,
Celebi was the main focal point too.
yeah. No, that's the fourth one. Celebi
Was
was
that
the
the
fourth
fourth
one. Yeah, Celebi was the
Am I
fourth one.
am I like messing up timelines here? Hold on.
Heck yeah, it mixed in two different movies. Mixed in three different movies.
Pokemon. Well, you talk while I look this up real fast.
But basically, for really enough, one of my favorite Pokemon movies growing up was the third one about Entei.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah, because that story, that story wasn't it was more personal and more it was more a personal story. There was no world-ending threat to it. It was just personal story. You know what I'm saying about coming to terms with trauma. You know what I mean? Because in the movie, a little girl lost her dad, and
Oh, I see.
and the cope. You know what I'm saying? She and I guess she accidentally summoned. I guess he's unknown. I guess I forget why, but they were attracted to her. I guess, and they made a fantasy come true about her dad coming back as the Entei. Weird. It's weird. I gotta watch it again.
Side note about Pokemon 3 though, as it says here that it was the first Pokemon movie to premiere in an IMAX theater because the realistic crystallization that they made with Unknown created a 3D effect in the movie. That's pretty cool. And you're right that yes, Pokemon 4 was the one with Celebi.
Yep.
And I was gonna say one small little fact, Toyd, is that Pokemon 3 movie came out 2000, right?
Mm-hmm.
4 came out 2001, and then Pokemon Heroes came out 2002, 2003 Jirachi, 2004 Destiny Deoxys. What I'm trying to say is, holy crap, they churned out movies after movie every single freaking year.
And the quality was always kind of varied.
Yeah, some of them went up in quality for sure.
But the story is kind of also like made me go I think one of the best ones was the Heroes. After the fourth one,
I barely.
Pokemon Heroes.
I remember.
That was a good one too.
I remember Latias was like into Ash going, and doing weird.
Apparently,
sounds.
Ladies kissed Ash. Apparently,
That too.
uh, canonical Pokemon relationship with human.
And then I think the movies where I stopped watching was probably like after Lucario with Mystery Mew. No.
Hoenn had the Hoenn region had a lot of movies to it. You notice that?
I'm looking at the timeline right now. Yeah, there's a lot of them. I was gonna say also that I think I stopped watching Pokemon movies after Deoxys or Mystery of Mew. Because I don't remember any of these other movies after that. I just kind of stopped watching the movies, actually. I think either one, I just didn't care anymore to watch the movies, or two, like they were harder to watch at the time.
I started watching after Arceus.
You know, let's go through all of them. Fuck it. Let's watch them all.
All right.
But back to
our main point.
Back to LUGIA though.
I mean, back to the main topic, Pokemon 2000. Basically,
a movie every single year since 1998.
That's too much work. Animators have died for this list.
2 animators.
Yeah,
Secrets of the Jungle.
And that was definitely. I think that was a more recent one.
The last movie that was 4 years ago. Holy shit!
Look so brave. What do you know?
Yeah, they made movies back to back until 2021, and then that was it. They haven't made a new movie since.
Ever since Ash left the picture.
Ash left last year, no? Yeah, it was last year.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Well, I mean, cool as in like it's kind of interesting. They had like a consistent production schedule. I guess I don't know. They really churned that out, knowing how much money is like gonna be made depending on the popularity or not. For sure, they struck lightning for the first 5 years.
Definitely.
They struck lightning until 2005.
Struck gold.
Gold lightning. And then Detective Pikachu came out 2016. Or, yeah. Ryan Reynolds. So, how do you feel about this movie? Do you think it was... I think it was way better than Mewtwo for sure.
Definitely. Because like it had a direction. It knew what it wanted to be. You know what I mean? First the Mewtwo movie kind of, to me, felt like it was kind of all over the place. It didn't know what it wanted to be, what direction it really wanted to go. And the ending felt really abrupt.
What do you want to be?
But with the second one, it was much more ground. I wouldn't say grounded, but I guess you could say grounded. It was more in control. You know what I mean? It was more, like I said, it had a direction.
Of all the names they've...
And a theme. It had a major overarching theme too.
Yes. An explosive theme. Get it? Because explosive birth.
Right.
It says here, Maburoshi no Pokemon Lugia Bakutan.
Too many words.
But I want to highlight something real quick. Shamudi Island.
That's just Djibouti Island.
Me, Julian, and me were like...
Me, Julian, and me.
Me. I thought they said booty.
I just said Djibouti. That's just Djibouti Island.
We're going to Djibouti Island, y'all.
But yeah.
Who the fuck is Pokemon Collector Lawrence III? Why is there 3 of them?
Anyway,
he was supposed to be this whole like, oh, I collect Pokemon because I have exquisite taste, and then gets murked by Hyper Beam. That was it. The whole antagonist was just, oh, there's like a, Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres had like a roommate disputes, and Lugia was the third party in intermediary, the third person to talk it out.
Actually,
and it was a rent dispute.
Right. Here's my take. Well, Lugia definitely was the landlord.
Yep.
Here's my take. My take on the movie was that the main bad guy, he wasn't even really the main issue. He was the allegory for pollution and human greed, right?
Yeah.
And how it's destroying the environment. Like his greed, trying to capture the legendary words, disrupted the balance of the planet, which affected everybody.
That is a fucking allegory for sure.
And his own need to collect destroyed everything he created, and almost himself.
Capitalism.
And in the end of the movie, when he picked up his Mewtwo card, he was saying something about him doing it again, right? It was like almost like a message about like a warning about human greed and pollution and like, right? Yeah, consumerism basically. This need to collect. You know what I mean?
I think it was kind of funny.
That was the actual theme of the movie. It wasn't some bad guy trying to end the world. It was literally, it was the cost of human greed, and because of that, the legendary birds started going crazy.
Indirectly predicting the whole like Pokemon TCG trading card game that happened during the pandemic.
Right.
Indirectly predicting 20 some years later.
Yeah. Also, side note. There was a female character. There's a new female character introduced in the movie, like a female lead. Her name is Melody.
My Melody.
And at least in the American version of the dub, I feel like she should have been Ash's like main squeeze, man, because she was a ride or die for Ash. First, as soon as she met the dude, kissed him on the cheek, gave him compliments, called him a hero, right? As soon as Ash went on an adventure to go, you know what I mean, like during the quest, the movie.
Yes.
Yeah. As soon as he went on an adventure, as soon as things started looking hairy, she was the first one to like, oh, I'll go get Ash, I'll save him, right? Misty only showed up because she was going. You know what I mean? It was like the whole movie during the first half of the movie, Misty was kind of being a hater. Sorry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like soon as she gives Ash a kiss in the cheek, Melody, Misty was already like kind of hating a little bit. Then as soon as Melody, start talking to Ash about a legacy or some kind of legend, right? Some destiny or whatever.
Yeah.
Like this is for a side note real quick. Like during the beginning of the movie, there was, think of it as like a tour. Think of it like a tourist, gimmick, right? Like a tourist gimmick. Basically like basically the people on the island have this kind of like a tourist gimmick where they will like call each new visitor of the island the chosen one, and they would do performance for them. I mean, you know what I mean?
Oh my god, yeah.
All right, all right. That's kind of how it started. They visit the island, right? You know, and they're new to the island, so they wanted to give Ash and his friends like a show, right? To welcome them, to spend money, so they can spend money, or whatever.
That money.
And yeah, that's the context of the situation, right? And Melody, she initially doesn't like doing the festival or whatever, but she started to change her mind when she saw Ash. She gave him a kiss on the cheek, right? And give him compliments, call him a handsome, all that kind of stuff,
Compliments.
right? Later on that the next scenes, it showed Misty, again being jealous, all that kind of stuff, right? And getting mad at the idea of people calling, Ash her boyfriend or whatever, but whatever, right? Then Melody, did her. Am I saying too much?
I was gonna say how much you want to bet like it's way different in the script for Japanese.
I was thinking that too. I'm thinking the script was way different, right? I don't know why America was like, at least the 4Kids version of Pokemon. I don't know why they were trying to push Ash and Misty as a couple.
That's weird to me.
Even I don't think that was the intention for the Japanese version, right? I don't know for sure. I think it's weird that America kept trying to push that for some reason.
I feel like maybe in the so knowing how Japanese humor works, I feel like maybe it was like maybe they mentioned, well, you got a thing for him, and she goes no. But in the 4Kids one, they keep it going longer and longer, make it like a plot point for some reason. That's what I feel like what could have happened. I'm predicting. We haven't seen it in Japanese yet, but what was that?
Yeah, basically, the reason I bring Melody up is because as soon as she met Ash, compliments, kissing the cheek, you know what I'm saying, flirting with them. Misty was hating on the side. You could see her face the whole time. Hilarious.
Ash was like blushing.
Ash was kind of feeling it.
Blushing.
Me and Mateo making jokes about what we would do in a situation for Ash. Like, forget you, Misty. You're not putting out, but she is.
Oh my fuck.
Right. Funny. As soon as Ash went on an adventure, right, to do this little collect the treasures or whatever to save the world. As soon as the storm started making the ocean go crazy, who was the first one to say, "I'm gonna go get Ash"? Melody, not Misty. You would think Misty, right, would come be the first one to say. You would think Misty would be the first one to try to want to go save Ash, right? But no, it was Melody. Misty only was going because Melody was going. You know what I mean?
There's
it's weird.
The weird
I don't know if it's the dub or I don't know. I don't know.
I think so.
I don't know. I don't know the rule. Like America made it kind of scandalous, right? I
don't
know.
know. Weird. It's weird. I don't like it. The one part I wanted to highlight was when they had that small quirk. It was like yeah, we're friends, but I'm also a girl. What happened? Yeah. Did it fall down? Then you're probably smacking. You go here in the recording itself. So I got now like my train of thought just like derailed because you just like distracted me. What the fuck do you want?
Nothing.
I was trying to say is I thought it was really funny that like they kept it going. They're like, oh, you like Ash, don't you? Blah blah blah. Oh, just kidding. Like I'm just his friend, but I'm also a girl. And they're like trying to roll with it. The script was so awkward in that part. Like, oh, because you're his girlfriend because you're a girl and his friend type of shit. I was like, dude, what the fuck is this? That's weird.
It did feel a little forced, or I felt kind of awkward. You know what I mean?
That's why I think we need to touch this again later,
right?
After we watch the Japanese, or we should like watch both of them. Every time we see a new Pokemon movie, we just watch the English one and then Japanese one.
Yeah, you're right. I agree with you on that one. Yeah, but the reason I bring up Melody because I thought it was funny, at least in the American dub, how Melody was like ride or die for Ash. Every chance, every time Ash was in danger, Melody be the first one to say something about saving them, right? Yep. Misty will always say something after the fact, or not say nothing at all until she says something first. I thought that was funny. I was like, damn, Ash, I guess you got a new wife, Melody. Forget Misty.
I'm already looking at the Wikipedia page to see if there's anything talking about that, and there's nothing. So I'm going to assume they were right that it might be a complete different script for those two like interactions, I feel. Although Shamudi is still a weird name, though. Shamudi. So we're gonna gloss over the fact that there's a talking Slow King.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Funny, it's surprising, but also a forgettable character. Not weird. Very forgettable character.
He's just there.
Yeah, just telling Ash what to do.
There's some boy. Oh, okay, that pisses me off not thinking about it. Like talking Slow King. Lugia's talk the allegory Jesus. Lugia's talking to us in like telepathically and stuff.
Yeah.
But the talking Slow King, yeah, let's just gloss over that this random ass Pokemon who's just hanging out watching the whole thing happen.
Mm-hmm.
He talks. He talks, but why? Why?
What was the point? I mean, I don't get it. The movie still wasn't great, but it was definitely better than the first one. It had a theme, had a direction, had a message.
What's your out of 5?
Okay, we didn't go through nothing. Wait, before we go through that, we didn't go through enough of the movie yet. Actually,
We kind of did.
No, we didn't. We didn't go through Moltres, Ho-Ho, Zapdos.
There wasn't much to go by besides them going, ah!
Oh, yeah, the screaming. Like, Zapdos' screaming was hilarious. You can imagine the voice actor just yelling at the top of their lungs, like in the studio.
I'm the director in the back in the recording studio, just like laughing my ass out, trying to cover up my laughs.
Right?
Like, all right, Zapdos, take 3. Ah!
You know, I just realized.
What?
It's hard to talk about this for me because there's not much to talk about.
Because of the movie?
Yeah, the movie. It was almost a nothing burger if you think about it.
It is.
There's a message in the theme, but the movie still doesn't
What
really.
message?
That nothing really stands out besides Lugia.
What's message besides, there's 3 people fighting each other, aka the 3 legendary birds?
Like human greed creating imbalance in the environment.
They never went after the guy either. They just like left his ass alone, and then Lugia blows his shit up.
Yeah, because he's allegory. Like even if you stop that one guy, another one was going to show up anyway. You know what I mean?
Could have just arrested him though. He had money. Remember, he had that big ass $3,000 million ass floating device that was throwing.
It wasn't insured. It wasn't insured.
Oh my god! Trigonometry as magnets that like capture each bird.
How did that even work? Like in the movie, whenever the main villain captures the quote unquote main villain, whenever he captures a legendary bird, you use the trigonometry shaped machinery.
Trigonometry.
That somehow autopilots and captures the birds when they're weak. I'm like.
And then there's like a computer voice saying, Zapdos energy as something percent.
Yeah, AI.
This was 1999.
You predict the AI.
I'm already staring at the wall going, oh my god.
Right. Well, but yeah, yeah. Like, dude, he's definitely under the grade for human greed or human, like I think the movie symbolizes how human greed can not only affect the physical world, but the spiritual world. You know what I mean? Think about Lugia. Think about how the world was healed through song. I mean, affect the spiritual world and the physical world. Not only others, but also yourself. Think about it. He was almost killed by his own greed.
Yep.
By his own need to collect.
Yep.
His own consumerism. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's the point. That was the point of the movie. I feel like it was too settled though. I feel like it was almost too settled because that mission was so settled, the movie kind of felt like a nothing sandwich because it was too settled. Like it could have been a little more on the nose,
Devil's advocate time.
Yeah.
For kids. It was for kids.
I get it. It was for kids,
but even some kids movies have like a deeper meaning or like more of a plot than this though.
I know. Right. This one, I feel like this one could have been a little more on the nose.
Yeah.
A little more on the nose. You know what I mean, so we can really get it.
I would like for them to at least show the guy getting arrested and showing that there's consequences for your greed at least.
Oh, there was a consequence. The world almost got destroyed. Think about it. He alone almost ended the world because of his greed. That's
what I'm saying. Like, he was a main guy. The reason why they're all fighting, right. But we're going to gloss over that, they ignored his ass.
Here's what makes it even more interesting, more scary, because the main bad guy, he wasn't even really a villain per se. You think about it. He accidentally captured Ash and his friends and he let them go. He's not a villain. He's not a villain.
Yeah, he did.
He's not a villain. He just wants to collect. He's not a villain. This is a hobby for you. I mean, he's not really a villain. Everything he did was unintentionally destroying the world.
Yeah.
Right. He knew there could have been a risk, but like at the same time, it's like I don't think he really knew how bad it was actually going to get. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He
It's weird.
yeah. He's you know what I mean? He wasn't even a villain. He had no even monologue. He didn't threaten Ash. He just he's my bad. He let them go out of the cage. Basically,
While you're saying that, I'm thinking about that too. I'm like, I like throw it in my head, thinking about it. I'm like, he said nothing. He's like, oh, you guys were capturing my toys? Well, I'm gonna let you guys go. You guys are not my problem. I'm gonna go get Lugia right now.
exactly.
Ignored it. They're like, y'all are not a problem to me. I got money. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
He asked him, he let them go and ask him, hey, what do you think about my collection? All right.
Oh, you don't like it? All right, get the fuck out of my plane. My plane spaceship.
He wasn't
ass.
even mean at all. He just he wasn't mean at all about it. He was nice the whole time to them. He was polite the whole time.
Spaceship ass, floating device ass, ship. What?
I feel like it was powered by storms. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, you know what I mean?
Who are you?
Right? He was us. He was human. He was us. He represented us.
He represents the Pokemon card collectors.
Mm. They need to collect what's going to destroy the world.
22 years later, caused the pandemic.
What?
Pandemic.
Anyway, but yeah, you know, the movie definitely had a message. The only problem was that
They gave Ash a big ass
not a lot was
ego.
going on. Making Ash the chosen one.
Bullshit.
Not only was it bullshit, but I feel like they shouldn't have did that. You know what I mean?
The world ends in ash. No, it means Ash hasn't been burnt to a crisp. You dumb shit. Holy fuck.
Here's my thing too, though. Again, I also believe that's a dubbing thing. I feel like some of the plot is still the same, but I feel like the world turning to ash is like, I think that's the. I'm convinced that isn't the real plot.
All right, we gotta go rewatch the shit in Japanese then.
We got to. So yeah, the only problem I have with American dub Pokemon movies is that a lot of the dialogue and context is different. The context and dialogue can change an entire movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can make it better or good. I feel like for this movie, it's very confusing. It's very difficult to talk about, really. Now I'm thinking about it. Because we didn't rehearse this or anything. We just watched the movie, thought about it, took some notes, and came here, right?
I thought that's what we always do.
Yeah, but the problem is, even this movie in particular is very difficult. The first one was easy to talk about, make fun of, right? This one was like a lot was happening, but also nothing was happening. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about it, like, no, like, that's true.
All right.
Like, what even happened?
What even happened? All right, Lugia wanted to stop the world from being destroyed.
Fix the dispute.
All right, but the legendary birds.
He fixed the polycule that was happening.
Yeah. Well, I guess out of 5, I give it a 3. Because despite the movie being kind of a nothing burger, I still really enjoyed it. I like Lugia, obviously. I have a soft spot for Lugia. I liked the screaming. That was fun. I didn't like the forced relationship jokes. It wasn't that funny. It was awkward. Like, they're kids. Come on now. Let's see.
It's like the whole like old boomer jokes, like, "Oh, you're gonna be married one day," type of shit. That's weird, bro.
Right. Neutral. Let's see. Neutral. I guess. I don't know. I can't think of a neutral. What about you? I can't think of a neutral. I can think of what I liked and didn't like, but a neutral, I don't know. I don't know if I have one.
I like how it was more grand, almost like just a bit more grand and adventure type of thing.
Yeah.
I didn't like it was more lack of focus versus like the first one, because like, all right, big guy who's just collecting shit, causes almost end the world. All right, they solve it. All right, that's it. There's no focal point on who the main antagonist is besides, it's the allegory for like human consumerism, human greed, human capitalism type of shit. And it's glossed over way too fast for me. But it's
not talked about enough. That's why I wish the movie was a little more on the nose.
Maybe an extra 15 minutes to show what happens to the guy at the end, or like at least get him arrested, something. I'm not saying fundamentally change that it's for kids, but it would be nice to see.
At least we should get an idea
Yeah.
of who this dude is more. You know what I mean? Where does he come from? What's his background? You know what I'm saying? Why is he doing all this? What triggered the need to collect? You know what I mean? Why does he want Lugia? Like, how does the Lugia even existed? How do you know Lugia even existed? You know what I mean?
And then he's like, apparently,
how does he know how to get Lugia to show up? How does he know that?
exactly. And he's Lawrence the third, so that means there's 2 extra people we don't know about.
Yeah.
There could be an extra.
There could be an extra plot point where his family, want Lugia for some reason, right?
That could have happened in a 15-minute prologue before the movie started to show that background to add more weight to the whole story itself.
Exactly. We're not saying like the antagonist. We're just saying we don't understand why he's doing. We want to understand why he's doing what he's doing.
And where is Ash's dad?
Yeah, that nigga did not show up at all. His mom was on the news saying, "Oh no, man, Ash is out there in danger."
Oh yeah, Ash is the chosen one.
His dad still didn't show up.
This motherfucker said, "Who?
All right,
who's Ash?"
Remember that's it.
Yeah, dude. Whatever I forgot the way. I can't speak for shit. The exact way you said that, like I could not breathe, dude. I was dying too much.
What did I say again?
Something about
with your daddy.
Yeah. It's like you're like, hey Ash, yeah, you're the chosen one, but where's your daddy at?
Oh yeah. I was like, hey, you chosen. Hey Ash. I was like, hey Ash, where your daddy at? Right here, nigga. I'm your new daddy. I'm your stepdad, nigga. I was like, right here.
Come on, little brother. Let's go get you some hot Cheetos.
Like, it was a scene. It was like in the final scene where Ash's mom showed up.
Yep.
Because she was trying to find him on a helicopter or whatever. Professor Oak showed up.
Ash, where's Ash?
Professor Oak showed up. Professor Ivy showed up. And
Ivy.
And Ash's mom showed up. She was giving Ash a little speech about how no matter what he does, he's going to be her little hero or whatever. Cute moment, whatever.
Cute.
Neutral moment. Because right, very cute moment, right? But here's my thing though. When she showed up, I was like, "Ask for your daddy, Nick. Here's your daddy, right here, nigga." During the whole movie, I kept making jokes about what I would do if I was in the movie. If I was like, I'll do whatever it takes to get next to Ash's mom, try to flirt with her and shit.
Like, move, Mr. Mime. That's my seat right next to
her. Right. But yeah.
Mr. Mime is his dad at this point.
Hell, the fuck knows me.
All right, never mind. Yeah, go ahead, bro. It's 1999, but like, what you want to do, little bro? You want to go get some food? Hot Cheetos? Burger King?
I want to fuck your mom.
Oh, shit. I never said this was a kid's podcast, just saying.
Like, if I was a kid, when I was a kid, right, if I was Ash's friend, and I saw his mom, Ash is like, hey, dude, you going to go find Pokemon? No, I want to screw your mom.
doing your mom. Pika-pee.
I don't know. Now we're ADHD brains kicking in. Sorry, our ADHD brains kicking in.
3 out of 5.
3 out of 5.
3 out of 5.
3 out of 5.
When I was a kid, it was like revolutionary though.
Yeah, it was actually.
But
for kids, revolutionary. For adults,
that shit was popcorn for our brains because we're like, I don't give a fuck about deeper understanding of the topics at hand. You know what? Fuck it. Pika-pee.
Lugia, bird screaming. Yeah.
All right. Take 2. Zapdos. Take 4. Go.
Right.
And what was it? What was Arikuna? Or some shit like that. It was like a very like deep.
It felt more mystical than the other two.
They had a synthesizer for that, I bet.
Yeah. Why not the other two?
There's some guy screaming in the fucking background. And we were like covering my face with my shirt going, I don't want to see this shit. I'm going to laugh way too fucking hard.
All right. I think like every Pokemon line, there's a human voice actor saying that line.
Pika-pee.
Squirtle squirt.
Ew.
Squirtle squirt it. I mean, Squirtle squirt.
Venusaur. So.
Can you imagine doing that for your job and getting paid millions of dollars for that?
Hey, money is money, dude.
Where can I find that job? Where can I find that job?
What's up, Game Freak? I'm here to audition as Pikachu. All right. Pika-pee.
Pikachu. Pika-pee.
Oh no, Ash, get the fuck away. Pikachu.
Oh shit. Oh, Pika fuck. Pikachu. Charizard. Can you imagine that? I was a voice actor for Pokemon.
Yep.
Mewtwo. Yeah, he talks.
Oh, he talks. Yo, Ash, you got to go over there. Make sure you put this key through that door. Get to the next door. Find Celebi. They don't know what's going on.
Oh, still your B.
All right, next dude, we're gonna do what? What is it? Pokemon 3, the movie?
Yeah, let's do that one next. Hopefully by that time we're gonna have a better episode of the podcast.
I don't know. I think this is pretty good, actually.
Think so?
Yeah.
I'm stuttering. I'm talking too fast.
You were stuttering the other ones way worse than today, actually.
I'm talking too loud.
You're
The
better.
last one was way better than this one.
No, you're actually doing good. This one around, like your stuttering is not that bad, but it's fine. Like I don't find an issue with it.
Eh.
I know people might have an issue with it, but it's like it's not really a big deal. Just random.
I just want to make sure everybody understands me. That's all it is. When I hear myself talking, I'm like, ooh, I could have talked way slower there. You know what I mean? I could have really enunciated my words and rethought about what I was gonna say before I said it.
Yeah. I was gonna say, since we're about to wrap this one up, Pokemon 3 the movie was released in 2000, and it says here, Ash Ketchum and his friends go on a journey to save Molly Hale and Ash's mother, Delia Ketchum, from an illusionary legendary Pokemon named Entei. Illusion? Is Entei really known for illusions?
No,
I don't think so. He's fire. He's volcano stuff.
No, if I remember correctly, this is a version of Entei that was created by the unknown. It's not the real Entei. It's not the real Entei.
I completely forgot about that, honestly.
Yeah. It was actually a really good plot, in my personal opinion. Very personal, kind of sad, because it's about movie's about closure. The movie was about closure.
I have a question for you, though. Is Raikou and Suicune even in the movie?
No.
In any movies?
Suicune's in the fourth one.
Is he?
Raikou is not in the fourth one.
Let me
Or
see.
fifth one, or sixth one, or seventh one. Weird.
Yeah. Suicune is in the fourth one for sure.
Ho-Ho and Raikou are ignored completely.
Suicune does show up for sure. But Raikou, yeah, does not show up. Movie adaptations? Wait. Raikou appeared in the manga adaptation of the fourth and final Pokemon in the series Diamond and Pearl movie. Oh, so he appears in the manga adaptation of the movie. That's bullshit. Nuts.
Yeah. It's some total bull honky.
And that's the episode for Pokemon 2000. The movie.
Yep.
Next one is, we're going to do Pokemon 3, the movie, and we're going to talk about when we returns in a brief moment.
Right.
This short message.
Goodbye, y'all.
Bye.